welcome back to my channel, or if it's your first time here, hi, my name is Missa. For your regular guys and gals, you might not recognise me because I've got my hair down. Isn't it a miracle? I found a pack of hair extensions in my like window seat, so I put them in and I really like the volume I'm getting. Like, I'm exceptionally happy, you don't even understand, but they're too thin. Like, compared to my actual hair, I need more extensions, so I've ordered another packet online, and when they come, hopefully I can start having nice long thick hair. Yeah, you can probably see here, like you can see the extensions are just a lot longer and thinner than my hair, even though my hair is very thin. Anyway, I don't know how people make extensions look that good like they do in photos. Like, I don't understand it, but on the whole, I feel good. Like, I feel like a new girl, to be honest, with this hair. So today in this video we're going to be playing with the James Charles Artistry palette to do this look on the eyes, and also a bunch of other like kind of newish products that I've got and that I just wanted to play with on camera, and I didn't want to just do an eye tutorial, and yeah, who knows. So this is obviously the look that we're going to do in today's video from start to finish, and if you like what you see, then I suggest watching further, but you should subscribe first, because that's actually the new rules. You have to subscribe or bad things might happen to you. And yeah, if you want to see how to get this look, just keep on watching. So I'm obviously starting with my eyes because fallout. Don't want that to happen. Why am I falling off the screen? Bye. I'm starting with what is officially a new favourite brush. Just this shape is beautiful. This is from the Morphe Grandmasters collection, and I'm taking the shade Escape, which is the deepest purple in the, I haven't even said, we're obviously using this, the James Charles palette. And I'm gonna pop it on my lower lash line and drag it out and then in. I'm not trying to like build up the colour or anything, I'm just trying to kind of get an outline at this point, just for my whole eye look. I just want it to stop at my brow, I don't want to go any further than my brow. Okay, so now I've got my outline, I'm gonna press on the colour and just pack it on. So pigmented. I really like this purple. So now I've got this kind of chunk of colour. I'm gonna grab my Morphe, what is this? M506, and the shade Single, which is a lighter matte purple, and I'm gonna blend out Escape. Did you see that James Charles watched my video and left a comment on it? What? Okay, same brush, just rubbed off on my makeup towel because I'm a professional, and the shade Skip. Bright pink. And I'm gonna start blending this around. I have so far, honestly, having now done this look, still no complaints about this palette. Really, like no major kind of flaws or anything. So I'm really just kind of packing on colours and just asking for some pigment, and then I'll go back and like do finishing blending touches. I'm taking what was a clean fluffy brush and the shade Pinkety Drinkety is like a light baby salmony pink. And I'm just gonna swish this around the edges, and it just really softens it. Then on Morphe M501, Morphe M514 even, I'm picking up the shade Love That. which is just like a deep, really pretty kind of pinky burgundy. I'm just going to run that between that deep purple and where the pink starts. And that just gives it an extra colour in between them just to help blend it. Bit more pinkety drinkety while Hamish is careering around the flat like a rhino. My tummy is rumbling so much, can you hear it? Okay, then I'm going with the shade Spooky. And I'm gonna pack this on my outer V. Darling, take that along my lower lash line a bit. And then, yeah, I did kind of drag it out in that shape as well. See, it is a really good black in this palette. I still think probably ABH Noir is a bit more pigmented, but I mean, this is a really good black in it. And then I'm just gonna use that same brush, just rubbed off my thing, and in with a bit more Escape, just around the edges. And then a fluffier brush and a bit of Single mixed with Love That, mixed with a bit of Split. It's just to kind of blend the edges of this black. And then last stop, big fluffy brush, pinkety drinkety, kind of on top of that. Doesn't matter what's going on down here because I will clean that up. But I do have a bit of fallout, not a lot, but a bit, so I don't want to worry about that just now. Okay, I'm going to cut my crease super quick. I do this all the time. I know, it's probably a bit boring actually, but I'll just throw on my cut crease and then I'll be back and we'll put on all the like pretty shades. My hair's so messy. Sorry if you can hear Hamish listening to football. I'm now going in with the shade Wig all over my lid mostly. At the very, very front though, I'm going to use a bit of the shade So Good, because it's a little bit lighter. I actually used the yellow on the other side, but I just covered it up with this metallic shade because I just I didn't like how it looked. So that's my lid mostly covered. You probably see on this side that incredible like sparkly gold. I found, well, I just got sent this Technic the Glitz liquid glitter eyeshadow, and for how inexpensive this is, I cannot think of a better Stila dupe than these. They're incredible. This is the shade here. It's just shade Gold and it looks like this. So I'm just picking up one of my nail art brushes. I'm going to paint that around the front of my cut crease. And just bring in that gorgeous glitter sparkle. Okay, let's blend this outer edge. I'm gonna grab Escape and just start buffing it into that gold. And then some more Spooky as well, just to keep this the deepest part of the look. Okay, we'll move on to the liner now. I got this iNGLOT eyeliner. I think it's 87. I think like that's the name of it, but it also says AMC up there. I'm not sure. I've never had anything by iNGLOT. It's a gorgeous like teal eyeliner, and I just thought it'd be a good base for the blue. So I'm just gonna do a line of eyeliner. Isn't that a gorgeous color? Just taking it to the outer edge because I'm going to blend that anyway. So now that's on, so pretty. I'm going to go over the front part with the shade Hello, which is the like aqua minty colour. And I'm just doing that while it's still wet. Because it's just going to help stick to it and make it really vibrant. And then for the back part, I'm using the shade Acapella, which is the gorgeous metallic blue. And I'm gonna like fade it in once I've packed it on. I'm actually just gonna grab a pinch of my new Kiko eyeshadow just because I have to use it. This is shade 04, part of the Sparkling Holiday collection. I was showing off swatches yesterday on my Instagram. Stunning. I'm only doing this because I wanted to use this shade and just deepen up that blue. Definitely has a different tone to it than Acapella. But I just couldn't not use this shade today. And then on the outer corner, I'm just going to grab a bit of the shade Spooky and just blend it into the end of that line. We really need to wrap this up and move on to the skin. I'm throwing Ring Light underneath the brow bone, just for a bit of pizzazz under there. And then lower lash line, I'm taking that very first brush and the shade, I'm trying to think what I did, Escape, just on this outer corner. I don't care if it gets messy, so I'm going to clean it up anyway. And then inner corner, Wig, the same one that we used on the top. Try not to put it in your eye like I just did. Ooh. But then, in betwixt the two, I'm going in with Artistry, which is that beautiful purple that isn't that pigmented, but it's got a lovely blue shift to it. I'm going to wet it on my brush and just pack that on in between the gold and the deep purple. I'm just going to put a few layers on to build it up and get that purple being seen. This is where I'm getting quite a lot of my fallout from. Because I just want to use as many colours as possible. I want more over here now. This is how the eyes are looking just now. Pretty pleased with them, to be honest. Yeah, that's kind of the lower lash line. I'm not putting my lashes on yet. Usually I would have my lashes on by now. But I just noticed recently that I'm getting so much like powder and stuff in my lashes that I'm just gonna put my lashes on like at the very end. So I'm gonna quickly moisturize and prime, and then I will be back and we'll put on base products and just kind of speed through it quickly. I've got a few new products that I want to play with. So moving on to skin, I don't actually have a new foundation. I do, that's a lie. Behind me you can probably see that Essence thing. They sent me a bunch of foundations. I want to go full coverage Glam though, to go with this eye. This eye not making anyone else think of Aladdin. It's making me think of Aladdin. I don't have another new foundation, but I thought, what foundation have I not used on my channel in a while that I feel like people still haven't tried and don't realise how great it is? And it's the Clinique Beyond Perfecting, so that's what I'm going to use. I'm going to use shade 2 Alabaster. This tube's almost out, I have another 2 in my drawer. I just want to finish this one up. Let me move the camera. And then to blend that in, I'm using the Morphe Highlight and Contour Sponge. This feels a bit stiffer than my other one. I've got this like fatter one, so I got this shape one. This one does feel more squishy even when it's dry. But I'm going to use this, so yeah, it does feel a bit firmer, but I just think this is one of the most beautiful foundations in the world. Yeah, let's Let's bounce this in. Like, look at the coverage. Oh, I hate this sponge. It's so hard. Listen. It's just the most beautiful foundation. I can't pick between this one and my other favourite, which is the NARS Radiant. I just can't pick. Very beautiful. I don't technically have a new concealer. I do technically, but not technically. So my Jouer Essential High Coverage, I got a new shade. I got Snow. This is Creme Snow. I'm gonna use creme on my cheeks where I like a tiny bit more coverage. Just like here. This is running out, and then I'm gonna use Snow underneath my eyes. I don't know if there's a shade in between these two because this one is very pale, but it's good for highlighting. So yeah, I'm just gonna blend these in. If you need a really good concealer, get this one. I'm quickly gonna powder and then I'll be back in 1 second. So to contour my face, I picked up the Morphe Lo-Fi 8L palette, which looks like this. I'm going to use, I think, this shade here to contour with. Oh, it's quite dark actually. I'm going to mix it with Donut. And use one of my Grandmaster's brushes. I'm so glad I bought these brushes. I really like this contour kit. It's got really good shades in it, and they do one for deeper skinned one as well, which is great. Not everyone's just expected to use the same one. I'm going to use an old classic for bronzer, my Milani one, shade 04 Glow. I'm just going to use the angled brush from the set of brushes just to bronze up. This bronzer is lovely because it's got a bit of sheen to it, not too much, just the right amount. And it really bronzes your skin. I know I need to put lip balm on. I know, I'm disgusting. I do have a few new highlighters. I've obviously got the ones that come in this palette, and these are very, very, very pretty. I really, really like this palette. Let me swatch them for you quickly. They are really, really, really pretty. But yesterday in Primark, I picked up the Double Dimension highlighter. What does this remind you of? MAC Christmas last year, anyone? Look at that. This is in the shade Goddess. This was £3 and this is really beautiful. Look at that. It's such a pretty tone. However, I also got this Kiko Sparkling Holiday highlighter, so it kind of matches the eyeshadows. It's a bit bigger. And this has the most gorgeous imprint on it as well. I've swatched in the middle, so it's not as perfect as it was. Let me swatch her for you. This is her. There we go. They look really similar. There is quite a big price difference. This is £12, this is £3, but I want to use the Kiko one because I love Kiko. And I feel like they don't get spoken about that much. Yeah, I'm going to take the M501 kind of brush from the Grandmaster site. I'm just going to use it dry to start off with. Maybe I'll need to wet it, I don't know. I've not tried it on my face. I don't feel like it's really sticking to the brush. There we go, there's a bit more sheen. It's very pretty, but it's not quite as bright as I thought it might be. I don't know what to do. I'm going to try the Primark one and just put that on top and see. I'm going to pick this up on my brush. The only thing I don't like about really pretty pans is that you hate ruining the pretty pan. See, I feel like that's got more payoff. That is gorgeous. As always, I'm going to have to edit out about 15 minutes of me putting highlight on because I just love putting it on. Yeah, I think together they're very pretty. I think the Primark one is more blinding and it's a cheaper price point. I don't have a new blush either, so I'm using Benefit California. I love it so much, so pretty. So now I've applied all of my face products, I'm going to put on my lashes. These are xoxo Holly lashes. £5, as you can probably see, from Primark. Let me pop these on and then we'll move on to lips. I'm struggling with the lips. I'm going to throw on ABH Soft Lilac just because I don't want to put a nude on. So this is the finished look. I'm actually really pleased with how it came out. I think that the lip goes really well. It's kind of monochromatic. I think my blush could be a bit more pink and it would like really tie in. So I'm really happy with it. I love how the eyeshadows perform. This is my second time playing with the palette and I stand by my opinion that it's a really good palette and I would recommend it when it comes back in stock. But I also want to give another shout out to these Grandmaster brushes. I think they're so good. Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of brushes out there that I love, but Morphe are firmly in my top 3 now, along with Zoeva and Blank Canvas. I just think they're so good. What else? Wouldn't recommend the sponge. Wouldn't recommend it. It's very hard and not pleasant. I'll always recommend my xoxo lashes. This Morphe palette is really nice. It's £25, so it's not like mega cheap, but you do get 4 shades. You can also use it as bronzer and then 4 highlights. So I really like it and I'm glad to have it in my collection. Really like the Primark highlighter and I really like the Kiko highlighter. It just felt like maybe, if I use it wet, it would be better. Also, if I didn't mention, it's my Kiko eyeliner on my waterline. Oh, I love my iNGLOT liner. Love my Jouer concealers. I mean, I love everything that I used today, to be honest. I actually haven't dropped it. I haven't tried this Morphe setting spray, so let's try it just now. So it's obviously a continuous mist. This was £15 for less than 100 mils. It smells really nice. It's very light on the skin. Very light on the skin. That's nice. I mean, I can't speak to it like keeping my makeup in place better, but certainly it feels lovely and hydrating on the skin. Most setting sprays do. Yeah, that's it. Really pleased with how this look came out. Just happy in general. I'm going to film a haul now, so if you see me looking like this again, I'm going to film a haul. So thank you so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed this video. Let me know what you think of the look down below. Is it something that you would recreate? Do you hate it? Let me know. But yeah, thank you for being here. Thank you as always for subscribing, watching my videos, giving them thumbs up. I really appreciate it and it absolutely cracked me up how many people wrote the number that I said in that James Charles video in the comments. Like, I was just giggling so much. So yeah, thank you for watching. Our emoji shall be snow falling in honor of the Primark snowflake design. Just snow. Okay, I'll go now. Bye. So just tell me how, and I'll do it, babe. I love it when you whisper in my ear, words only meant for me to hear. Promise that your secret's safe with me. You're the only reason, yes, you're the only reason.